Have you always wanted to build robust LEGO Technic vehicles, but they either turn out like complete dog crap, or they're not able to do the tasks that you wanted them to do? Well, today, I'm gonna give you 12 tips on how you can improve that so it never happens again. And make sure to stick around till the end of the video to see how to waterproof your LEGO Technic vehicles so that they can do more off-roading. Let's get into it. First up, we're going to talk about frames. Now, you want your frames on your vehicles to be as lightweight and least air resistant as possible. You can do that using these LEGO angular connector pieces and axles, which work really well for that. You don't want to use the pieces that they use for traditional LEGO set frames because they are a lot heavier and cause a lot more air resistance, making your vehicles slower overall. Now we need to talk about gears and transmissions. Now, transmissions are super useful for vehicles that need to change speeds frequently, but other than that, they cause way too much friction in your average vehicle, and so I just wouldn't include them. I also would like to say real quick about how important it is to have four-wheel drive. It makes it a lot harder for your off-roading vehicle to get stuck and adds another level of complexity to your vehicle and makes it so much more impressive. You also want to keep a large majority of your gear connections inside of these LEGO frames because these help to prevent gear slippage, which in turn would stop your vehicle from driving or steering or something like that. LEGO has given us plenty of them, and you can use them in a lot of different situations. The knowledge of using gears and frames is useless if you don't know anything about gear ratios. Gear ratios can make or break your vehicle. If you have too fast of a gear ratio, your car is not going to have enough torque and it won't be able to even drive. And if you have too slow of a gear ratio, your car is going to go too slow, but it will have a lot of torque. You want your gear ratio to be somewhere in the middle, preferably 1-to-1 ratio, but you can go slower. Faster, it just doesn't give your car enough torque with the regular LEGO Power Functions motors, and so I would normally not do that. Preferably, you want the biggest tires to be on your vehicle as possible and also have your tires be as close to the motor as possible. This helps it get over difficult terrain easier and just makes it easier on your motors. Something that I bet you haven't thought about while building your LEGO Technic vehicles is your battery pack placement. Now, this thing is normally the heaviest piece on your vehicle, making its placement super important. You want it to be as low and to the middle of your vehicle as possible because the higher it is on your vehicle, the easier it is for your vehicle to tip over, and the lower, the more stable your vehicle is going to be overall. I am not going to get into suspension at all in this video, and you can complain about it in the comments. Now let's go on to lights. These little guys are great at making your vehicles look more complicated, and they are great for lighting up stuff, which is obvious because they're lights. But they also work well for nighttime driving when you're driving them, and so I don't have much to say other than that. And thanks to everybody who has subscribed, because I was able to buy a mic to make the audio quality on this video better. This is not a commercial, or they did not sponsor me or anything. I wish they did. But now let's get on to the next tip. And now I'm going to tell you guys how you can waterproof your LEGO motors to make them be able to go mudding and stuff. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your Ziploc slider bags, and you're going to put your motor inside of the bags, like so. Cut a hole where it spins, like as you can see in this clip right here, and you can stick your axle in and everything. You can still stick your pins into the holes. Just make sure not to puncture the plastic, because then it won't be waterproof. Please do not submerge these. These are not completely waterproof. They're just good for spray on water that happens when mudding and stuff. Thank you so much for watching this video. If any of these tips were new to you or helped you, please subscribe. And thank you so much. Jesus loves you. Goodbye for now.